got you. And Empties. Wow, here we are. So, I guess we better start somewhere. Why not with the biggest things in the middle? First of all, Dior Air Flash. I really loved how it looked on the skin, but I was almost finished with mine and the little nozzle broke off and there was no way to get the last little few bits out. I would repurchase. I have it in the shade 5N as I normally wear this in the summer. But if I was going to wear it in the winter, I would probably get 4.5N or 4W. But I love, love, love how beautiful it looks on the skin. Would repurchase. Color Fix Power Play, a beautiful foundation. It wore so well on the skin. It holds up like crazy in the summer. It is finished as well. I have it in the shade G90 and it is a little bit yellow on me, but I tend to correct that with powder and concealer. Then I have the Estee Lauder, what is this called? The Futuristic Hydra Rescue. I've already purchased this. Mine just got too old. I'd probably use half of it and then it was just old. But I have it in the shade Amber Honey 5M2 and I actually loved how it looked, and I hate that I let it go bad sitting in my drawer. So I'm definitely, that's just me reminded to use things up when you love them instead of just being like, oh, I want to save it, I want to save it, I want to save it. Don't save it, use it up. Another used up remnants of a bottle of Urban Decay Stay Naked, just clean through. I have it in the shade 71NN and it is a beautiful shade matching in the summer, and I really, really do love this. I already have it purchased. Then I have two of the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. I have it in the summer color and the winter color. I have it in the summer color Mahogany and the winter color Warm Caramel, and I just love both of these. They have been with me through rain, sleet, shine, snow, crying, everything. So good, and it's like less than $10 a bottle. You can't beat that. Oof, the star of the show right here is the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear. Anything I told you about those high-end foundations, she has it. She has it. She looks like skin. She's beautiful. I wear shade 511 Maple. I definitely have already repurchased. Mine is just, you know, empty, gone, dregs of things. So I definitely already repurchased this. It is so good. Highly recommend. Reminds me of the NARS Long Wear Radiant Concealer. She's performing like high-end. Last three foundations in a setting spray. Setting spray, you already know, guys. I love, love, love Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Bee's knees, always the one for me. This is probably like my 4th or 5th bottle. Bobbi Brown Skin Long Wear Weightless Foundation. It is one of those ones that was so good and I used it up and I never really repurchased because it was just floating around my drawer. It's in Warm Almond 6.5. Again, this is a beautiful, beautiful shade. I love it. It takes a little bit getting used to about the texture at first, but then if you put on the right primers, it's so beautiful. So full coverage. Love, 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 love it. CoverGirl All Day Stay Fabulous. This is a good foundation, but I didn't use it in time, and it definitely expired in January of 2 years ago. So I found it in the very back of my drawer, and I should not have gotten it in this shade 875 Soft Stable because it was honestly too dark for me when I bought it, and it just, because it was too dark then, I never pulled it out again, and then it just went back. But I do love the Outlast version. It looks pretty much just like this, and it's so good. And I got my right shade with this time. 2/3 of the way in that bottle. This is the Il Makiage. I really need to just reorder another one of these because this is so good. You can see mine is busted, beat it up down. I wear the shade 220 Woke Up Like This. Is that 220? No, it's 200 Woke Up Like This. And it's just a perfect, perfect, perfect summer match. Wears through rain, sleet, shine, snow, baseball games. It's the best. So good. Alright, let's scoop up these little eye thingies because most of these are dried out and beat up and not really just used up. But I'll tell you a little bit about each one if you want me to. This is the Rowan Single Shadow in Disco Eye. It is universal. It is a lot well used, but it's also just so dry. I can't even get it open because it's so dry. Yeah, it's well used as you can see, but also just so dry. It's just flaking apart. Just dry. Now it's gonna be everywhere. Another dried out thing is the Citizens Gold. It's so beautiful from Citizens Cosmetics, but it is dried out to the max. I did use a lot of it, but it's dried out. AOA Buttercreams. I didn't really love these, and I feel like they dried out really fast. Bobbi Brown eyeliner in Indigo ink. Beautiful shade. I'm just over it. I probably used about half, and I'm done. I'm just done. Ritual Delphi. I think there were 3 of these, but one of them is gone. I have had these in multiple shades, but these are just so dry. And then getting them out of the pot. I love the soot, ash, and ember situation they have going on with these, and they're so beautiful, but it takes so much work to get them out. Even with Durline and Mix and Medium, it's just a lot. Elf Putty Eye Primer. My eye was so dry, I was cracking. The Maybelline Color Tattoo. We all know the system was a good one, but it was just dry. This is one of my favorite pencils. It's in Fig. It's from Nude Sticks. It is the Magnetic Matte Eye Color, but literally the pencil is so dry you can hear it shaking in there. I do have another one, and it's okay, but it definitely was. This one has dried out, and it's probably really old from a set from probably about 5 or 6 years ago. 2 more things that have kind of dried out, and this is the Revlon. These aren't even sold in the US. What are these called? The Color Stay Glaze Stick. I bought this from your style. These were so beautiful, but this is one of the matte ones, and it's so dry. These are 3 little glitters. These are 4 little glitters. I've actually used up most of this. You can see through this one right here. I've used up most of this one. This is the Para. I love this and would repurchase. This is these 3 are from a Tarte holiday set. I've used these time and time again for probably about 7 years, so it's time for them to go as well. And this is the Glossier Sky Wash. So I'm gonna say not worth the coins. 3 powder things that glitter is everywhere in my carpet now. 3 powder things I actually did finish up. This is the Candid, Revlon Candid powder. Out of all the things in the Photo Ready line, this is probably my favorite. This is the shade 01. It is completely used up. I already have shade 2 and 3. I think I've used up shade 2 and maybe gotten rid of shade 3, and I just have shade 2 left now to wear again. So I love these. I bought all 3 shades at some point. This is the Pat McGrath. What does she call this? Something Skin Fetish Under Eye Blurring Powder. I have it in medium, as you saw, and it is completely wiped out, empty down to the grid. And I love this. Then I have the Fenty Beauty Ginger Binge and Mascara Mule. This is what mine looks like. It is just wholly beat up, busted, disgusted. I do have another one back of it that's brand new, and I love it. So let's go ahead and do eyeshadow pencils. No surprise here. We have 3 of the Precisely My Brow. They are my absolute favorite. I just love them. I wear these in 4.5 or 5 at varying times, depending on how I have my hair done and what colors I have in it. Then I also have this Fro to Go brow pencil from Oma Beauty. Don't love, wouldn't recommend, prefer the brow gel itself. Then I have this little one from Refi. I love their brow gel, but I don't love this pencil. I feel like it's just too fragile and it breaks easy, although it's super thin. Let's hit up my little 5 lip products next really quick. So we have the LYS lip balm. This is the Speak Love Glossy Lip Treatment. I love it. This is like the 6th tube, and I definitely have a new tube in my drawer for makeup and another backup tube backed up because I never want to be without this. It's so good. Same thing with the Tatcha. I have a brand new one waiting on me to crack into it. This is probably not new to anybody if you've ever watched my empties. It is the Kiss You lip mask. I love it. It's so good. This is a busted down, disgusted one. The very first Lisa Eldridge lipsticks I ever bought, and it's so beautiful. This is in the shade Fawn. Yeah, Velvet Fawn. And mine is like used up, scraped down. It is so gone. I absolutely love it. It is a perfect nude. Although I think Velvet Affair is about to come in and take over that title, so we shall wait and see. And these are beautiful packaging. Then I have this. I pretty much used it up, but I'm definitely tired of using it on my lips. And this is the, what is this? Rich Nutmeg Sheer Wisdom Lush Lip Oil from Butter London. I used to be in love and obsessed with these, but I find that the formula is probably on its way out, which is why it doesn't feel as good on the lips, but I'm definitely done with these. I bought these the year I got married, not in married 8 years. This is something I love. I found these last summer and I've worked my way through so many. See You Soon is just this shade. It's an ambassador for its brand, the glowing lip gloss. I love these. I haven't been able to see these short ones on, but I know they have a glowing lip balm that I may consider. But I just feel like this one was so perfect. Why would you change it, L'Oreal? They kill me when they do that. Then I have one eye primer from Smashbox. It's the lid primer. I wouldn't repurchase this. I have it in medium. It was okay. It was not something I would want to run out and get, but I don't prefer eye primer. I just tend to use my concealer or use a different concealer that's more matte on my lids. Then we got the mascara hoard. Because I love mascara. I love them. Oh, and one eyeliner. My bad. Mascara hoard and one eyeliner. This is, you know, the Ico. I do liquid eyeliner. I have to roll it around. I knew what it was. This is probably one of the very few ones that I love. So I do love it. And I would repurchase, but I tend to get them free and things, so I never have to repurchase. Then we have a slew of mascara. Let's start with here with Lil Kosas. This is a big clean. It was actually really good. And it surprised me. It was a low-key a sleeper. I wasn't prepared for how good it was. On the other hand, this MAC Magic Extension. Oh, trash. Another one that I thought was okay, but it was kind of a sleeper, was the Legendary Lashes Volume 2. I really wasn't expecting good things from this, so I didn't know what to think. And then I found out it was good. And so then I went out and got the, Legendary Lashes in the full size and used it up because it actually was really, really good. And of course, I always have my little either L'Oreal Voluminous Primer or the Lancome. Oh, there it is, right there. The Lancome Cils Boost. These are the same thing. I just use whichever one comes free, and I get enough of them with free samples. I have only bought one, probably full size of these Cils Boost in 10 years, you know? And so then here's a little Pat McGrath. I really like this little Hourglass. My bad. I had a Pat McGrath one here somewhere. Maybe she already went in the trash. But this is a little Hourglass Caution Mascara. I do like that mascara, but I can't in good conscience say that I want to keep buying things in Hourglass. I want them to change and do better. But I am going to use it already on. Then you have the Falsies Lash Lift. This made my eyes so irritated and so crazy. I would not recommend this one from Maybelline. The Dior was also low-key a sleeper. I've been sleeping on the Dior Show Mascara. Everybody's been talking about it for years on the internet and the webs. And I just was ignoring it. Because it cost like $40 a tube. But it was good. Now, these two are kind of like my current favorite and heroes of things. This Bite Beauty Mascara. Ooh, Bite did a good job. They did a really good job with this one, guys. It was beautiful and amazing. And so good, and gives me like such fluffy, beautiful lashes. And then this little Item Beauty Lash Snack Lengthening Mascara is all that it says. It's such a tiny little one. I want to open this. Hold on. Oh, please. There we go. Look at this little bitty one. Oh, so little, so perfect, so beautiful. It just gets right into the root of your lashes and just does the thing. Man, it just does the thing. I'm obsessed. I already have the second tube going and a third tube bought in the sale for backup because I couldn't resist. So beautiful. Alright, last of the beauty stuff. And then I guess I'll have to put the skincare stuff in a different video because this one is long and I got things to do today. Alright, speaking of dried out products, we're talking about the Laura Mercier Secret Camouflage Concealer. I have it in the shade 7, and it's probably not the darkest shade, but like the next darkest shade. And this is just so dry. I never made a dent in this because it was so dry from the start, and I just didn't know what to do with it when I bought it originally. And because I had a bad memory of it from when I bought it 7 years ago, I definitely didn't know what to do with it from there. and it's just been languishing in the back of my drawer, being old and dry from there. Oh, wait. Then I have the Charlotte Tilbury concealer. As you can see, I just left what was in there because that's just too much work to get this out, and it just doesn't look that good on the eye. And this is the Magic Way concealer. I had the shade 12.5. It was okay shade. It just wasn't beautiful under the eye. But what was beautiful under the eye was a Juvia's Place concealer, and I just absolutely, there's not even any writing on this anymore because I've just used it to death. I have the shade 13. It is perfection under the eyes. The same thing could be said for the Cover FX Power Play Concealer. Perfect on the eyes, on the face, all over, just perfection. And then we have the L'Oreal, is this the, Age Perfect Radiant Concealer. Very, as the name says, very radiant on the skin, very beautiful, but I wouldn't repurchase this because it's easy to forget about. And then the Dose of Colors is one that everybody and their mama raved about and loved, and they claimed it was so good, and I tried, and girl, it was not good to me. It was just okay, and it's so forgettable when compared to stuff like the Dior that's coming up, the Shiseido, or even just Milani in itself, which was a direct dupe of this. The Milani concealers, they look in the tubes just like this, are a direct dupe. I had the shades 23 and 24. I think I wish I had gotten 22 as well, but this was good, but like I said, forgettable. And so I wouldn't repurchase unless they were on my deep discount sale. Shiseido, star of the show, beautiful. Little tube, but a little bitty dot goes a long way. I had in the shade 401. It's just perfect for me. Perfection. And then next up we have the Fenty in 385. I was probably one of the first ones to buy this. This is probably my second tube of this, and I think I would repurchase for sure. I think it's just really good, very stable, and I love having this like as a face concealer. It's good on the eyes, but it's much more of like a down the center of the face, forehead, and like on my face, like almost like a little baby foundation, and I really love having that as an option. I need to buy that too. Let me throw that in my cart soon. Last but not least, the last makeup product here is one of my favorite makeup products. It is the Dior Skin Correct Concealer. I have it in the shade, this is the shade 4.5, and this is the shade 5. Clearly 5 is like closer to my skin tone, and it is. I use it as like a little tube of baby foundation. I would slap this on and on any spots, and then rub a foundation over on top, and it was all I would do. And I put this on the eyes, and these two tubes, honestly, I could just take with me anywhere and have a perfect face, perfect complexion, no worries. These two in the powder, I'm set. But they're perfect. I've already purchased the 4.5. I need to pick up the 5. I don't know why I didn't pick up the 5 during the sale, but I'm sure somebody will have them on sale for me, and I will grab them. These are so good, and I love using them up every time and time again. So, alright guys, I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching, and I know this is kind of long, but I'll see you around. Bye.